Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and this is a pocket edition of the Mythos Tarot. Guidance from the Greek gods. So let's have a look at this little deck. As you can see, I haven't actually opened her yet. Oh, gold foiled. This is going to be a treat. Sorry, I should have done that before I came. Oh my goodness me. Look at this. These are stunning. Wow. This is almost luxury in your hands. Can you see how bright they are? They're like gold. This is like a little gold bullion deck. That's quite surprised me, actually. I didn't realise they were like that. Okay, so we've got a tin. Discover the divine wisdom of the Greek gods and goddesses. This beautiful tarot deck interprets the guidance of the Greek pantheon for a modern audience. The force of a Greek deity has been matched to the energy of each card to guide you to a deeper understanding of the card's divine messages and meanings. Draw on the depth of each card to map out meaning using timeless tools. Includes 78 cards and a guidebook. So we're talking tarot. What have we got in this little book? An intro. Obviously, they usually do those to say why they've chosen that. And it's from Helena. Do you say Elias or Elias? Helena. And she is the creator. So she's basically said why she's created it, the inspiration behind it, how to use the cards. And you've got the major and the minor, some spreads. And then you've got each of the cards. And you'll have risen and fallen. So risen is, I assume, upright, and fallen, I imagine, is, well, I'm fairly confident it must be reversed meanings. So you've got both of them in there, and then you've got all of the minors as well. So it's a handy little deck to have next to you whilst you're reading. If you don't know let's have a look. Okay. These are, I just can't believe that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm such a typical little magpie. Anything shiny and I'm all in. It's almost like a mirror. And those are the backs. So we have the Fool. So you have the traditional name, the Magician, and then Hecate. Persephone is the High Priestess. So you make the connection between these are gorgeous. Hera. Zeus is the Emperor. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I like these. What do you think? Sorry, I didn't separate the cards beforehand, and then sometimes they stick a bit naughtily. It's because they always, you must know this as well, that whenever you have the gold or the gilded, then the first time you ever touch them or you go through them, then you will find that they just slightly stick together until you've run through them a couple of times, and then it separates them easily. Well, Hades is the devil. The Tower is Poseidon. Okay, so we've got all these goddesses and gods as the major arcana. Then we move into the minors, and we have characters for each one. So we have literally, these are all the wands. All the way through. And you've got the court cards, and then if we move into coins, they're all holding a coin, can you see? So the two of coins is Oceanus. Oh, wow. Look at the artwork. I really like these. But what do you think? Let me know what you think. And we've got the cups. If you know the Greek goddesses and gods, then you may have a greater understanding. I'm seeing extremely gorgeous artwork. I really like them. But of course, I'm a Rider-Waite girl, so of course I would, I work with Rider-Waite cards. But if you are, or Rider-Waite base decks, but if you are, you know, familiar with these, then I imagine the essence of the energy of the character or the archetype is the energy of the card, if that made sense to you. Because the story of each of these should be the energy of the cards. My Greek mythology is worse than zero, other than the fact that I've watched, I can't even remember the name of it now, something, Percy and the Lightning Thief, was it something like that? You see, I love them. I think they're gorgeous. And if you know your Greek mythology, then I would assume quite naturally that each of these deities would represent the energy of the card for the truest meaning. So what a wonderful little deck. So that is the Mythos Tarot by Helena Elias in the pocket edition. And that's it. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.